Let me guess, you are a Crumbl Cookies fan. This video is just for you. Let's make 5 copycat recipes. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell. And let's make our copycat cookies. First up on the list is the cookies and cream milkshake cookie. This is a vanilla sugar cookie base cookie that has chunks of Oreo all throughout it. We have chunks of Oreo throughout the cookie and in the frosting. This is a cookies and cream frosting, and this cookie is served chilled with that little Oreo on top, of course. Frosting is money. That is a good cookie. And next up, we have one of my favorites, the raspberry cheesecake cookie. The cookie base for this cookie is a graham cracker cookie. So there's actual graham cracker crumbs in this cookie. So it tastes just like a graham cracker. So it imitates that graham cracker crust for a cheesecake, right? So we make the dough and we use 1/2 cup of dough for each cookie. So these cookies are massive. We're going to bake them, and then once they come out of the oven, we're going to swirl a vanilla, marshmallowy, cream cheese, cheesecake flavored frosting on top of the cookie, just like so. And there's marshmallow fluff in this frosting, which makes it to die for. We swirl it on, and then after the frosting goes onto the cookie, we drizzle it with raspberry preserves. The brightness of the fruit with the savory cheesecake frosting is one of my favorite combinations. I wish all of you could just come through your screen and take a bite. It is so good. This has got to be one of my favorite cookies ever. Of course, I had to include the classic chocolate chip cookie. We are making massive Crumbl style chocolate chip cookies with these massive chocolate chips. These are the chocolate chips that Crumbl actually uses in their cookies. It is the Goodyear brand, and if you want to make them exactly like Crumbl's, grab these chocolate chips at the grocery store. Again, we use 1/2 cup of dough for each of these cookies. We scoop them out, roll them, flatten them a bit, and we bake them in the oven for 15 or so minutes, and they come out golden brown. They're a little crispy on the outside, but soft and gooey on the inside. Next up, we've got the salted caramel cheesecake cookies. And the cookie base for this cookie is just like that raspberry cheesecake cookie base. It is the graham cracker cookie. So just like that raspberry cheesecake, we are forming the cookies before they go into the oven, and they come out just massive. You wouldn't expect anything less from a Crumbl Copycat, right? And after the cookies come out, while the cookies are still warm, we pipe that cream cheese cheesecake frosting right on top in that signature swirl, and then we drizzle on top caramel dip. We want to use caramel dip, not caramel sauce. So the dip that you would use to dip apples in, that is the caramel you want to get from the grocery store, not the caramel sauce that you'd put on ice cream. That sauce is way too thin and it would just run right off of your cookies. Trust me, I know, I've tried it. So definitely grab that caramel dip. And once we have drizzled the caramel, grab some coarse sea salt and give your cookie a generous sprinkle. This really takes the cookie over the top. That's good. And last but not least, we have the chocolate peanut butter cookie. This is my favorite chocolate cookie base recipe by far. And you just take it up a whole notch, add in those peanut butter chips. We again are using 1/2 cup of dough per cookie,
And I always like to add a few little extra chips on top of my cookies before baking them. I do this with all of my cookies, just makes them look pretty, but it's totally optional. So once we've portioned them all out, we're going to pop them in the oven and bake them before we try them.
It is so moist. It just like fills your whole palate with the chocolate peanut butter. Oh, those are so good. This is my favorite. It's just so good. Try them. Make them.